Good afternoon, everybody. This is your boy D Mac. So let's talk. Welcome to my little segment that I like to call "If You Don't Know, Now You Know." And who we don't know right now is Monsoor Adayai. Who is Monsoor Adayai, and why am I talking about him right now? Well, Monsoor Adayai is a young man who was a college student in 2001 during the time that 9/11 happened. He was a foreign exchange student. You know how you can go to another country and, study abroad and things like that. And he was in a program of that nature, and he was sent to Afghanistan to do research and to study abroad. And during this time, this young man was kidnapped by Afghan warlords, and he was sold to the CIA. Now, this young man was then transferred from the custody of the Afghans to the CIA onto Guantanamo Bay, and he was accused of being a part of the terrorist attacks on 9/11. So basically, he was bought and paid for by the US government to be a scapegoat for what happened on 9/11. This is all public knowledge. You can go and look it up, same as I discovered this information. And this young man was tortured for 14 years, 14 entire years for absolutely no reason. And this is not out of the realm of possibility for the United States because they're infamous for doing this to people here. So I lean towards the truth of this story and the validity of this story. And I do not give the United States government any type of benefit of the doubt on this at all. I believe this man 100%. He has the receipts, and so does the government, enough to the point to where they felt the need to do a story about it. Not our government, but overseas, the BBC, British channels and stuff like that, because America is not going to shed any light on this conversation. But this young man went on to explain how he was tortured and how he was mistreated at Guantanamo Bay for 14 years for doing absolutely nothing. So now what is that telling me? That's telling me that there were a lot of men that were sitting in Guantanamo Bay, just like this young man who had absolutely no idea why he was there. They told him he was there for money laundering. They told him a number of reasons why they were holding him, and they were all false allegations, same as our police do here whenever they pull us over and they give us the bogus excuses for pulling us over. This is what they did to this young man, and they continue to hold him at Guantanamo Bay and to do egregious things to him so that they can have proof to the American people and to the higher ups that they were making headway on finding who did 9/11, when all along they knew who did 9/11 because they know that it was an inside job. And so these men sat in Guantanamo Bay for all of these years, and these men were not guilty of the accusations made about them. And because they fell up under the laws of wartime, they were held there against their own recognizance without any evidence at all to prove any of the accusations against them. Does that sound familiar, Black America? Because we understand that. Uh, Others y'all might not, but Black America, we understand that very well. Um, so this young man again, Monsoor Adai, is now he published a book explaining everything that he went through, and how the government is trying to sweep it under the rug and do non-disclosures and trying to basically shut down his story so that the American people won't find out that not only he but many other people who were held at Guantanamo Bay were no more than scapegoats and a face on the for the accusers. That's it. And so, as we start to gather more information about what happened on 9/11 and how the government handled this, I wonder why this information wasn't in the 9/11 briefing that they did. None of this information was in there at all. But now it's starting to come out years later as these men are starting to be freed and starting to gather their life back. And I hope the American people, I hope we open our ears and open our eyes and listen to these people's story, because like I said, they have far more validity than our government when it comes to this situation that they're speaking on. And I'll just leave that out there. I've given you the information. You can go and look it up and validate the story for yourself and make your own determination on whether you feel that this man is telling the truth or not. But I personally feel like he's telling the truth because I never believed the story of 9/11 in the first place. And so that's up for you to decide and make a decision on. But I'm just bringing you the information so that you would be able to make an informed decision when it comes down to the lie that was told to us about 9/11. So, Monsoor Adayai, I'm so sorry that you and all of the other people who were innocent had to go through what you went through on behalf of the United States, being the snakes that they are. And I hope that you get true justice. This is your boy D Mac. You know what I say? Sticks and stones can break your bones, but the word can always heal you. I'm out.